Alright folks, welcome back to NBA Playgrounds. This is week number 3. This is game number 3. And we're getting ready. We've already seen a bunch of 0-2 teams pick up their very first victory of the season. We got another winless team here at 0-2 trying to avoid 0-3. Birds of Prey, which are your bird players, your Larry Birds and teams that are on other bird-related NBA teams, the Birds of Prey, going up against Board, which are your greatest NBA rebound players. And we got Moses Malone and Elvin Hayes going up against Trae Young and Anthony Davis. So Birds of Prey, of course, in the white, and Board in the red. Board coming to this one at 1-1, while Birds of Prey 0-2. Shout out, as always, to my upstairs neighbors as they're banging around on this Easter Sunday. Glad to have you guys here. Thanks for checking us out. If you're watching along with us here on Twitch, hit that follow button. Check us out and keep following along, because this is where we're going to be doing all of our streaming for the foreseeable future. Streaming on Twitch, uploading on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. That really helps out the old YouTube algorithm there. So if you can do that, that'd be a big help to us. And if you don't mind, do consider checking us out on Patreon, patreon.com/tvsports27. It really helps out the channel. It's helping us get one step further of achieving our goal and our dream of helping this become a full-time gig. If you want to see us stream more often, more frequently, that's how you can do it, by showing your support over on Patreon, patreon.com/tvsports27. And we have a bunch of bonus content, as always, going up. We're going to be doing some My Rise. We had a request from Lava Man. So coming up later this week, we'll do some My Rise, which means we'll be getting some of the female My Rise up on Patreon, which is something you guys have been wanting to see. And yeah, so do check that out. We appreciate your support. And if you're an NBA Playgrounds fan, we upload the entire roster sheet for all 12 teams. We have the standings and the stats week by week. So if you want to see what the standings are, if you're following this later on, like maybe you're watching this 2-3 years later after we film this and you want to follow the standings in real time, you can do that up on Patreon. You can look up the results after week 1, week 2, week 3, and go from there. So here we go. NBA Playground's third game of week number 3, an 11-week season. If you win 6 games, you qualify for the postseason. As many teams as possible can qualify. We could have as few as 1 team qualify, which means they would automatically win the championship. 6 games, if you get an above 500 record, you're in the playoffs. If you have a below 500 record, 5 wins or less, you are eliminated. So if you get 6 losses, you're eliminated. If you get 6 wins, you're in the postseason. So here we go, week 11 of... or week 3 of 11 weeks, 12 teams, so everyone will play each other once in the regular season here. And we have Trae Young, Anthony Davis of Birds of Prey with a pretty solid start to the game. We want to thank really quick, too, before we get too far into it, our Patreons, Mr. Maple and Justin Russell. Thank you guys, as always, for being a part of the community and helping your support and helping keep this channel alive each and every day, every month that you guys subscribe. We appreciate it. Give a big shout out to Justin and Mr. Maple. 16-13 Board and the Birds of Prey. Anthony Davis from three-point land, no good. Rebounded though by Trae Young, swatted away. And we're going the other way with it. Dunk is good. How about that? 1-point game. That was Malone. We got some old school and some new school out here with the Birds of Prey, of course, current day with Trae and Anthony Davis. And then you got the old school, Moses Malone and Elvin Hayes. And they're just trying to shake this poison right now with the Birds of Prey. Ford is going to reclaim the lead here. 17-16. We are in Chicago, by the way, week 3. Coming your way to Chicago. Week 4, probably going to go somewhere international. Where do you guys want to see, if you guys are familiar with NBA Playgrounds, what kind of international map would you guys like to see for week number 4? Oh, nice putback right there. It's hard to tell who's who, because they're both wearing red jerseys. Well, I mean, I guess everybody wears red jerseys, but trying to tell the players apart, you know, who's who. Obviously, the Rockets, which has that little bit of yellow, is going to be Elvin Hayes. And then, of course, the old school 76ers for Malone. From three-point land, and it is good. 22-21. Trae Young, though. Oh, they're going to give him a 3. The judges, NBA Playground judges, they're going to give 3 points to Trae Young. And two-pointer is good. 24-23. Oh, stolen away. Here comes Moses. No good. Rebounded by Anthony Davis. Davis to Young. Oh, ice bucket. They got to shatter that thing. One more. And they break it. Man, that's the worst. When you got the ice bucket and then you allow your opponent to just break that right away. Trae Young for 2. I enjoy when I was playing NBA 2K on the Switch before my game completely reset. It's a weird thing, like when they take the servers down, even though I was playing offline franchise, when 2K takes the servers down, you lose all your data. So I was playing an NBA franchise mode with the Atlanta Hawks. It had a really cool, like, red and yellow colored court as well, and I was enjoying using Trae Young. He was very fun. But then the 2K shut the servers down, and they erase all your offline data. So that's kind of annoying that they do that, because it wasn't online, so I don't know why that would happen. It should just be all saved on my Switch. 27-24 as we are in the back half of this ball game. That was a three-pointer? They called it a 2. They called it a 2. Oh, what a shot by Malone. But Trae Young, look at that. 6 jumpers inside the arc. Give that man a trophy. We still got some good games coming up here in week 3 of NBA Playground. How about 2-0 Skyscrapers, which are the tallest guys in NBA history, against 2-0 Paint. Your best guys, your centers, your big men, the guys that shoot in the paint. 2-0 versus 2-0. And we're in Chicago. We got the Legends at 2-0 going up against 6 at 1-1. 6, your best 6-man in NBA history. And of course, Legends, your guys like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Wilt Chamberlain. And that's the team that, of course, everyone's pegging to be your league champions, because who's going to stop the 4 greatest players in NBA history? The Mount Rushmore of the NBA is what the Legends are. So 33-32, we're getting to the 2-minute mark, and we've had a lot of games that have been close down to the wire. Even the game that we just saw with the Bad Boys that ended up becoming a little bit of a blowout. That game was relatively close down the stretch. So this is going to be our final stream here today on Twitch. We will be back. We had a request, and of course, if you want to make a stream request, you can do that. Patreon.com/TBSports27. Subscribe to our Ultra Fan level. So we had a My Rise request, so we might do some of that on Tuesday. And then maybe we'll get some more NBA Playgrounds taken care of on Thursday or next weekend. We'll get the rest of week 3 concluded. So nice dunk there. 1-point game here, still within 2 minutes. Oh, what a block. Here comes Anthony Davis. 99% dunk 2-pointer. It's a 3-point game. And Birds of Prey, is it going to be our 3rd consecutive 0-2 team to pick up their first win of the season? And it's critical time. We touched on this in Game 1. It is critical for these 0-2 teams, because if you lose 6 games, you're eliminated from the postseason. If you go 0-3 in the first 3 games of the season, you're in a bad spot because you're already halfway there to elimination time. Malone trying to tie this one up. No, rebounded. Malone knocked away. I think Trae Young was in there. Anthony Davis knocks it away. How about the defense from the Birds of Prey? Board still can't get it to go. I mean, they're the kings of the rebound. Maybe not the kings of the shots, because they missed a million shots right there. They got all the rebounds, but they didn't make the shots. Three-pointer game, and again knocked away. How about the defense from the Birds of Prey? Trae Young gets knocked from behind. Anthony Davis for 2, and it's good. 41-36, but it's double points right now. A slam dunk double from Board. They can get 4 right now and be in a good spot. Not gonna happen. It looks like Birds of Prey are gonna win their first game of the season. Can you believe that? Well, there's a three-pointer. There may be an outside shot of Board winning this one. No, that's gonna be a 4-pointer. It's done. How about the Birds of Prey? So now for 3 games in a row, we've seen the winless pick up their first win of the season. So Bad Boys, Birds of Prey, and Ark all win their first games of the year. Congratulations to them. We have one final 0-2 team, and that's Fast Break. They got Swish on the schedule. But there you go. An outstanding effort from Trae Young, Anthony Davis. 47-39 your final. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on twitch.tv for NBA Playgrounds. That's going to do it for all of our streaming today. But do consider following, subscribing here, YouTube, and Twitch. And we'll see you guys next time, planning on Tuesday, some WWE My Rise.